Do you think there's any support for drug abusers in college?
I don't even think there's a drug like help or impressed in college, to be honest with you.
Shots fired.
Oh, when you're editing, put some gunshots on that, yeah. So it's going.
Today we're going to be doing a documentary on drugs. We're going to be talking to students, teachers. Also, we're going to see what support there is in college for people that use or abuse drugs.
What's your opinion on drugs?
Depends what drugs you're talking about.
Weed.
I don't think it's bad personally. I think it's got good medical uses.
We shouldn't take, for me, you shouldn't take any drugs, it's bad.
Not all of them.
Why is that? And which ones?
I think weed should be, just because pretty much everyone I know does it. Not that that's an excuse, but like, I don't know. There's like medical benefits to it as well, and like I feel like if it got legalized, it would become safer because it wouldn't like the the selling of it would be like lowered because obviously they're selling it like legally. So
Honestly, like, if people want to do drugs, just let them do it. Like, there's a difference between using drugs and abusing drugs, and like, as long as you're using drugs like safely, but like, as long as you're using them without like taking the piss, then I'm not bothered. Just do what you want.
Can you explain the differences between using and abusing drugs?
Right, well, using is like, for example, just like smoking weed is like, have like a spliff with like a couple of your friends just to chill you out, and then there's like scraping all your last bit of money just to get that bit of weed. So then you're getting that, then you're like feeding for the high of it, and that's the difference.
There were 15,074 hospital admissions of drug poisoning. This was 51% more higher than 2005. 1 in 12 adults aged 16 to 59 take illegal drugs. Teenagers are more likely to take drugs than any other group.
Hello, what's your name?
My name's Mark Aquilina.
And what is your stance on the drug laws in the UK?
I think the drug laws are right. I think we've got to protect people, and there's a lot of harmful things that can happen when people take drugs. I understand other people's points of view where maybe some of the lower classes of drugs may be more acceptable to people, but to me there's too many health risks with drugs, so they're right as they are.
Do you think there's enough support in college for people that use or abuse drugs?
There is support in college if they're willing to take that support. Anyone can support anyone if they have an issue. They've just got to ask and be wanting to be helped.
Do you think there's enough support for drug abusers in college?
There are support where a teacher finds out if a student needs help, they will pass his or her information on to like the police or something to aid them in this situation. But in college there isn't a drug advisor at all, which they need. So some students can go to them and ask them if they need help. Yeah.
Do you think there is a drug problem in the Northwest?
There's a drug problem, but if it was legalised, there wouldn't be a drug problem, and I believe it would be handled better because the government doing a rubbish job fighting the war on drugs.
Do you know the difference between a drug user and a drug abuser?
Only off my own opinion. A drug user is someone who may use them every now and again recreationally, whereas a drug abuser will be more addicted to that specific drug.
Do you not think the war on drugs in the UK is failing? Because when people get arrested for drugs, they just get introduced to more drugs in prison.
I think it's a difficult question. You've got to look maybe at the prison system and how they are regulating drugs in there. It shouldn't be readily available if someone is in prison, but if things are, then maybe that's what needs to be looked at.
What's your opinion on the drug laws in a place like the Netherlands or Portugal, where it's decriminalised instead of completely illegal?
Well, some would argue that because it's decriminalised, that it's not as much of a taboo to do it. Maybe that's part of the mystique that they have over here in the UK, is that because they're illegal, oh, why are they illegal? Let me try. Which gets people more into them, whereas in the Netherlands and places like that, if it is relaxed, I don't know what the drug arrests and things like that are in the Netherlands, or the statistics of drug abusers and things in the Netherlands, because it's legalised, but over here it is what it is. We've just got to deal with it.
Do you think that there's a drug problem in the northwest?
I don't know. I've not seen statistics to say yes or no. From what I've seen, it's very few and far between. But I don't know what happens behind closed doors.
Alright, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Stop eating your crisps, man.
Interview me.
Makeup, man. Gilly, come here, the makeup.
That was on record.
Now that's refreshing.